All right, everybody. Now, just talk to the police about the violence that I get here, about someone being threatening, all sorts of things. Now, even the person I talk to knows about corruption, right? Now, how can we fix corruption? Well, we can't fix it if we can't speak. Now, while I was trying to speak about the police repeating something I've already done, so when you go, oh, you need to go do this, I wanted to just go, look, I've already done it, I don't need to explain it to you. But the police or the other officer instantly cut me off and said, no, you listen. You listen. I don't know if I'm presenting it right, but they said, no, you listen. It's got something to say, listen. Well, I don't need to listen to a repeat. That's part of the problem with the system. You tell them this, that you've got no time, and yet you just want to say a script, right? I've already done your script. I don't need to hear the script again, right, people? And so I've uploaded them at the moment. They're uploading right now. There's that other phone. One going on this one, the other one going on this one. About what went down. Now, was I able to show the video? I've talked about issues. They talked about my previous issues, which was what I talk about me, that I can't post a certain person. Right? So what does that mean? That means it said in court why they complained why I can't post, as I was showing a face, right, showing them who they were, and had no right to in their claim, right? And yet I had a counterclaim saying, I've got all this evidence here, do you want to see it? But they don't want to see it, right? The lawyers don't want to see it. They don't have time to see it. They don't believe it, right? That's the issue I've had, is why I've been recorded and always been on a phone with someone since the last couple of years, as I feel unsafe. And so does the person usually that's on the phone too. And so we protect ourselves. That's what the public has to do now here in Australia. We have no self-defense laws. We're not allowed to have any knives or anything. And the police will turn up and go, look, aren't you protecting yourself good enough? We don't want to see anything. Here's the same script line. See you later, right? What? They're just waiting for us to go through the problems, through the bad guys. In America, actually, right now, they're having a similar problem when it comes to bad guys ripping off people and then selling this shit right in their faces. And the law's letting them go, right? And then if we talk about it as a person, the police will turn up and go, look, you can't talk about it. You wonder why issues happen, hey, people? And we're just here to solve things. And so I've got the video. This one, he's uploading the video, and the other one is uploading the one I'm talking off now. He's uploading the police videos. There's two. No, there's one. Sorry, there's that video with the police in it as they turn up. So they turn up real quick. Remember how I've talked about in all my videos how the police turn up real quick for these bad guys. But when we call them, we get a complaint. It doesn't work. So it's a similar effect to what's happening over in America at the moment when it comes to. Yeah, they came super quick. We haven't even finished and yelling and screaming. We haven't called the police yet. I just said call the police, and they're already here. So I don't know if you're the one that called them. You did call them, but you had just hung up and they were pretty much here, weren't they? But they were driving past as well. So there's something there. That's what I'm saying. They come real quick. As he talked about that he's come for me on a previous incident, right, already, which was what I was just talking about actually on the clip. They want to know what happened and all that. And I was already doing a clip when he come out and started screaming. And then I filmed right, in a clip like what I'm doing now, similar to what I'm doing now. What's that noise? Right? And then I've got this person. Right? Now I put things up in private. Just told the police we're allowed to have things on private. But I've been putting in complaints about stalking, have all this evidence, and it's just hard for a person with cystic fibrosis and a person that's semi-illiterate and a person that doesn't have much family and a person that doesn't have the system on the side because they believe you're against them even though you're actually for them, because that's what I do. I try to make things right for everybody. But these people just want to attack just one, just a little, to make it easier for all the rest, which is sad. But anyway, I'm uploading them. They're on private. One of them I might put up the police thing later. I give things time a little bit to see what happens, to see, just like God does, as I look up to Jesus, and God is meant to be his son. I don't go by exactly how they do the book. I just like that story. Anyone can like anyone. You can't be kicked out because you're not a family member. It's like liking someone's family member and they go, you can't like them because you're not family. Huh? You know what I mean, Emma? Right? You can like someone and not be the same. In fact, you grab what you believe is what you've learnt to help you, right? And that's what I do with religions. I grab bits of everything because I don't relate to others, but I do relate to what they say, and that's how even a religion become a group itself, right? Now, when you get a court order, now I want to talk about court orders here. They say you can't, I just talked about it, you can't show a face and all that kind of stuff, which is fair enough. But if someone, and you can't go through all this system, right? This is how I know to do the right steps, and yet we've got to go through the robot step. Centrelink ends up cutting people off because it's just a computer system, an error, and then you got to bring it up and fix it. And that's like this. Here comes the computer saying no, 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 which is the police, and then we're going to get locked up, and then we're going to wait. And it's sad that we're going to go through all that because that actually wastes his time and hurts people, and it makes actually the police not be trusted, and then to lose funding, right? Because they get shown as not doing their job. It's not efficient. They're locking up people that should be locking up, right? Over what and stuff like that. And that's what I just told them. Like, imagine if I did post him up with his face killing me. After my death, could he still charge me? You know what I mean, Emma?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy? And I couldn't. And you would have able to got it stopped if I was able to post it to the people who've got time to see things. You see, that's why I post. Right? And I try to do my best with their unrighteous laws to work with them. That's what you do with a bad guy. But you can only go so far, can't you? Right? And most of the times the outcomes of these people's errors and these people's problems is that they only clean up. They're failures of preventing. And that's sad because they don't have enough time. Lawyers or the system. It's collapsing. And they can simply fix it in certain areas. I'm here to help. That's what I talk about. That's why I post. So have a good one, everybody, and see what happens to me next.